Thank you for attending today's webinar. This is a short version that will be available also in our YouTube channel. We are going to talk today about the difference between the manager, the leader, and the mentor. This is a series of webinars when we are talking about leadership, career development, and corporate culture. You need to constitute and construct a unique leadership style that differentiates you from the rest of the people. Of course, there is a general framework, but your personality, background, education, and career milestones create this unique set of skills that makes you different from the other people. There are several employee types, but we are going to talk about the four more classic ones. We have the passive, the puppet, the isolated, and the follower. The passive employee is the one that is always in their comfort zone. They are not doing more, but they are being in the spot of the manager. The puppet is the person that is always following what the manager say, try to keep them happy and try to get buy-in. It's toxic, is not sustainable in the time, and once those activities are complete, usually the puppets are discarded. The isolated is a person that believes that they can do the things by themselves. They can fade away and run away of the corporate strategy, and they are not linked what the corporation is doing. The follower is the most successful one, is the one that is thinking in their career, but is also aligned with the strategy, is getting buy-in from the peers and from the manager, but is not selling the soul to the devil. There are negative management activities, stealing the spotlight, taking advantage of others' achievements, gossiping, you shall not talk about what is happening or what is not in the corridors. Missing in action is the manager that is running away when a person or a situation becomes hot and we have a crisis. People competing with each other is a manager that allowing the toxic competition among the peers. People are not objects. When a manager believes that the team belongs to him and they are driving those ones like a set of ice cubes, that is weird. The passive aggressiveness is the behavior when the manager is not shouting, is not telling the bad things, but behind the scenes is throwing a lot of things around that one. And focus on the negative. When the manager is focused only on the negative points, is really weird. Every negative situation will always bring a positive outcome. Leadership styles. Daniel Goleman in 2001, among other authors, created a book where the leadership styles were defined in a different way. Let's talk about the commanding. Commanding is the way that managers say, do as I want to do. Really bad, not sustainable in the time. In the other side, you have the democratic one. Democratic is telling what you want to do and let's try to do the thing. It's not bad, but you shall not take all the things among because you might get away from the strategy to solve the problem. The pace setting is the one that want to keep the people happy, is telling what to do, but not as harsh as before. I like the coaching because the coach is the one that is helping the people to grow, but is not always aligned with the vision and strategy. And the visionary is the one that is wrapping the best of every aspect of those ones, is helping the people to develop, is taking what the people think, but is also doing the things and helping others to complete the task without being autocratic. There is an importance of the mentor. When you have a mentor, you will gain experience, you will have better activities, you are more likely to succeed, you have network opportunities, you have a stronger IQ, and you might stay longer in business. All those things, also giving encouragement, will give you a better leader, but that is important why you shall have a mentor. I have a strong mentor in early 1993 with American leadership style, and that shapes my driver and leadership style. There are negative aspects of the corporate culture. The corporate culture is a big of assets that shows outside of the corporation how they behave inside. The problem is that when they close the door, there are several points that they are not allowing the people to make the things better and feel happy inside. The tradition, there are several people that say, okay, we do the same things in the same way from the past 5, 10, 20 years. That is weird. There are relationships inside. Of course, you shall have relationships, but those relationships shall not be close to give better opportunities to your friends. Assumptions and interpretation and shared assumptions and perceptions are a set of things that people understand by themselves about what is happening. Microcultures is toxic and shall not be allowed in the corporation. The microcultures are happening when the companies are big and they are a small group of people, ethnics, country, regional groups that create a microcultures inside the big corporation. Written rules, I mean, like you shall not go out of the office before this hour, or you shall not. Those unwritten rules make the people uncomfortable, but the problem is that those unwritten rules across the time makes a bit longer and wider the toxic situation in the corporation. Then please avoid all those things in your corporate culture. There is a cycle when you start from employee, later on as a manager, when you have some people that report to you, but that doesn't mean that you are becoming a leader. A leader is a person that gain that flag when they behave according to several standards. But further than that, you have a mentoring. The mentor is the people that drives the career and the personal development across the team that they are reporting to him, and wrap all of them and help them to get a better person. I appreciate your time. Thank you for attending today's webinar, and please follow us in our social networks. Take care of what we are saying in Instagram, Twitter, and our articles in LinkedIn. Please subscribe to our channel.